till we die.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and...
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check 24. Hey, alert 33. Hey, keep it up. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Hey, let's get this. Hey, exit. Got it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
King.
On 3rd down, Mayfield dancing to his left. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Second down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but now it's third and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow,
and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Rudolph. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On first down, it's Rudolph. And it's caught by Crabtree. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rip left. Hey, switch gears. King. Pistol. One touch.
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and long for Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Hey, box truck. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Big stop. Alert. I got you.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kamale Correa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Conner looking for space. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Point it right.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards
on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 36. They'll try and run for it with Counter. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike, 55. Keys.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So we come upon halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
On first and 10, Rudolph. Washington's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. On third down, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, we're 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back. Check three.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A toss play to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield now steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Even after the holding penalty, they're going to go again here on 4th and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Trying to get it to Landry there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Check 53. Get in the way. Get in the way. Get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. It finds Crabtree for the completion. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right?
Tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Switch. Regular. Hey, turn it up. Watch the twist.
To throw, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rudolph. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rudolph. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now Mayfield, and this is caught. He hits Landry. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
King. Mike, 55. Check, 50. Pistol. Watch twist.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's bring it. King. Tighten up.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on